YouTube family, what's going on? YCImaging here with another video, and today we're talking about the GH5. A lot of people have been asking me, am I copping the GH5? What do I personally think about it? Do I think it's worth the upgrade? And you know, just my overall thoughts on the camera. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go over what I personally like about the camera. I'm not gonna go over the technical aspects of the camera, not the general specifications, none of that. I'm just gonna tell y'all what I like about the camera, what I don't like about the camera, and do I think it's worth the upgrade. I don't know if y'all watched my last video, but if you did, then you would have known that I did pre-order the camera, so that says a lot about what I think about it. Before I dive into any of this, I'm gonna first and foremost say that this is all specification. At the end of the day, I did not try the camera, and before you give any really, insight or, opinions about a camera, you should try it out, you know what I'm saying? A spec sheet can only tell you but so much, man. You gotta really get out there and try the cameras out. And I know that's kind of hypocritical for me because I said some stuff about the A7S II before I tried it, but I don't know. But regardless of any of that, we gonna talk about the camera, man. Don't get on me about that. We talking about the GH5. We talking about the GH5. All right, man. So let's dive straight into the things that I like about the camera. A lot of people like the 4K 60 aspect of it. The 422 10-bit, which is, all that stuff is cool. I like that. I can't lie, I like it. But those are not really the things that I'm excited about the camera, man. The things that I'm really excited about the GH5, man, is the in-body image stabilization. I think that's dope. I think it's cool that you're gonna be able to get some cool stabilized images, man. Images, photos, video, both from the cameras that don't have it in the lens. So not cameras, the lenses that don't have it in the lens. So that's dope. I like that, man. You're essentially getting stabilization on all your lenses. So that's nice. And when your lenses do have stabilization, you're kind of sort of getting it double. So you should be able to produce real stabilized images, man. Real smooth images, no rockiness, none of that. So I'm real excited about in-body image stabilization. And another thing that is gonna surprise a lot of people, but I'm really excited about the photography aspect of the camera. The GH4, man, nobody really talked about the photography on it, and I don't know if y'all know, but I used to take pictures on my GH4. It's long gone now, I sold it. I don't know, if y'all didn't watch the last video, then I wouldn't have known that, but I sold my GH4, man, but while I had it, I did a lot of photography on it, and the photography on the GH4 was just not spoken about at all. Like, it was very minuscule, to be honest, but with control lighting, I was able to do some pretty cool stuff with the Metabone Speed Booster and my Sigma 835. So with the photography aspect of it getting a great bump up to, 20 megapixels? 20 megapixels plus, I believe, and more autofocus points, so the autofocus is gonna be better. I'm excited about that, man. A lot of people don't know that I do photography. I love photography, it's fun. So I'm really excited about the photography aspect of the camera, man. That and the in-body image stabilization are the two things that I'm mainly excited for with the camera. Like I said, 4K 60s is cool. 422 10-bit is, it's only in 24 frames per second, and I'm one of those people who's just like, log is log. Like, if you shoot log and you correct expose, if you expose correctly, then you're gonna be able to get some good colors regardless. So I did take it upon myself to download the footage that Newman Films put up, his YouTube channel. I'll leave it in the description. I don't know if y'all saw my video, not my last video, but the one before that. I downloaded the footage and I dropped some of my low light lights on it, and it looked good. But it was nothing aside from things that I've really noticed with regular log footage. Like I said, log is kind of sort of log to me. So 422 was cool, but I'm not really excited about that. 4K 60s is cool as well. But while we're on the topic of 4K 60s, I'm gonna dive into the things that I don't really necessarily like about the camera. On paper anyways, like I said, I gotta keep iterating on paper because I've never tried the camera. This is all speculation, this is all looking at a spec sheet, but 4K 60s is cool, but I wish they would have incorporated the 4K into the higher frame rates, the 72 frames per second, the 96 frames per second, stuff like that. 4K 60 frames per second is cool, don't get me wrong, it's cool, it's smooth, I like it. But man, once you try those higher frame rates, man, like the 72s, man, the 96s, it's like 60 frames per second just becomes boring in a sense, man. So I wish they would have really added those variable frame rates like they did on the GH4 and the 1080. I'm sure you're gonna be able to still do those high frame rates in the 1080 format, but with 4K it would have been amazing. It would have eliminated the aspect of you having to either upscale your 1080 footage to 4K to export at 4K, or having to downscale your 4K footage down to 1080 to just to make your footage match. So it would have eliminated that, but it's cool though. It's cool. I'm not complaining. It's cool. But another thing that I'm kind of sort of upset about, I'm not sure if it's true yet, but I'm hearing that you will have to purchase log again, vlog, for your camera. So that's so stupid to me. I don't get why Panasonic thinks it's cool to make us pay another $100 to get a picture profile. Like, what? How can Sony give it to us for free and y'all gonna charge us, man? But it is what it is, man. Those two things right there are the things that I'm not really excited about. It just is what it is. But I hope that we can get vlog for free. I don't think that's the case, but it's looking like we're gonna still have to pay $100 for vlog, so I'm not really excited about that. Do I think the camera is worth the money increase? Yes, for sure. This camera is well worth over $2,000. If it was $2,500, I think it would have still been a good price. I think the only thing about this camera that's really able to keep it at a consumer price is the sensor. Micro Four Thirds is very small, and it's not the most popular. It's not the most popular, just to keep it 100. I think this is how they're able to really stuff all of this stuff into this little camera and still have it at a consumer rate. So I definitely do think it's worth the money, man. If you got a GH4 and you're thinking about, is it worth the upgrade? Again, I haven't used this camera, but looking at it on specs, yes, I definitely do think it's worth it. I did it, so I love the GH4. I love the GH4, man. I love the GH4. So with this having those little technical, those little spec bumps, I'm definitely excited about it, and I definitely do think it's worth the money. Real quick in the comments, man, let me know how y'all feeling about the GH5. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What don't you like about it? What do you like about it? Let me know that in the comments, man. I'm really excited. I really want to know. I want to know if it's anything that I personally did not take into consideration before making this purchase. So let me know that in the comments, man. Like I said, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna log out, man. I'm gonna check y'all out in my next video. Peace.